line segment joining the part this one and this one. Okay, so first of all we have this equation. Okay, we have this equation right now, and this equation will be given to you, and divide the line segments into a points 2 comma 2. Okay, so we have to find out the ratio. Okay, so this is the type of question that we can get. And the type is that find the relation between x and y if the point this and this are polynomial. So in this question, what you need to do is you have to use the area of triangle, and you know that in the area of if the 3 points are collinear, then the area of the triangle is 0. So please first do this question 2, and then we shall be proceeding the question number 1. Okay, I'm going to write the formula for you here. That is formula of if the 3 points are collinear, then we can say that 0 is equals to half. Here will be half. This will goes to this side, so this half will also get cancelled out. You can simply write here x1, then after the x1, what it comes, it is y2 minus y3. Okay, then bracket close, then plus x2, then this is y3 here, then right here y3 minus y1, because 3 after it will be y1. Okay, and then right there x3 in bracket y1 minus y2. Okay, got it. So please, by putting this x and y here, take x as x1 and y as y1, and using this, please find out the relation of this one.
So the relation is x is equal to 4 minus 2y, or x plus 2y is equal to 4.
Okay. Tanishka, have you done also? Tanishka,
Yes, sir.
have you done?
No, sir, doing.
Doing. Okay, good. Okay, so we have done this question. Okay, so Tanishka, have you got your answer? Please, beta, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is your answer? What is your answer? Tell me what is your answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is your answer, beta? This one is A, this one is B, okay, and this one is C. The
So
3
for
points
the
are.
equation,
So what is
A,
it?
B is 3.
So what is your equation? Actually, we have to find out the relations. Yes, Sadhna, what is your answer, beta? Please pardon your answer.
Sir,
What's your answer?
2x plus 6y is equal to 4.
2x plus 6y is equals to. Okay,
One minute.
Let me solve this question for you because your voice is. Sadhna, you are speaking very slowly because your voice is not audible clearly. So
So she's saying 2x plus 6y minus 14.
minus
Okay.
14 is equals to 0. Okay. Is this is a similar answer for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move to the next question. Okay. Let's move to the next.
Actually, okay, we have a question. Determine the ratio. Determine the ratio for the line. Means this is the line segment is being given to you. Okay. 2x plus y minus 4 divides. So this is a means these are the 2 points here. That is 2 comma minus 2 and 3 comma 7. Okay. So this has been given to you. That is 2 comma minus 2 and 3 comma 7. Okay. Let me check it one more time. And 3 comma 7, 2 comma minus 2, and the equation of a line is being given to you. That is 2x plus 4y, 2x plus y, 2x. This is a line segment, and it has the equation 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0. Okay. So this is the equation. It is being given 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the coordinate of this line A, and this is the coordinate of line B. And let this is the point P, and we have to find out the ratio that M1 and M2. This is the equation of the line, and we have to tell that in what ratio these two lines are going to divide. Okay. So how can we solve such type of problem? That is very simple. First, you need to calculate that let M1 and M2 be the two ratios. Okay. So I'm considering here let M1 and M2 be the ratio, required ratio. So we can write here let the coordinate of this point is capital X and capital Y. Okay, so let capital X would be equals to M1, okay, and M1, if I'm considering this one as M1, okay, so that X will be equals to M1 into X2. This one is X1, this one is Y1, this one is X2, this one is Y2. So I'm writing here M1 into X2. X2 is 3 plus M2 into X1, that is 2 upon M1 plus M2. This is the value for the X. And similarly, you can assume that this line segment is also dividing the instead of M1 and M2, you can divide.
Then we have to write here M1, and that is what is the value of Y2? That is of 7 plus M2 into minus 2 upon M1 plus M2. Okay, so we have this value M1 and M2. Okay, that is for X is this one and this one is Y. You can write here simply that X is equals to 3M1 plus 2M2 upon M1 plus M2. In a similar way, Y is equals to 7M1. Okay, y is equals to 7M1 minus 2M2 upon M1 plus M2. Now, keeping this is the value for the y for this equation, and this is the value for x for this equation. Put this value in the equations and try to solve the answer. Okay, so when you put the value, So you can easily calculate the value. So you have to write here two bracket. The value of x is actually 3m1 plus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2, and the similar way plus y. Is same, that is 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2, and when I take this 4 to the side, this will become 4. So I'm writing here equal to 4. Okay, now you can multiply this one with this one and this one. So when you multiply with this one, you will get 6m1 plus 4m2 upon m1 plus m2 plus 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2 is equals to 4. Now taking as m1 and m2 as an LCM. So you can write here 6m1 and 7m1 will give you 13m1, and 4 minus 2 you will get here plus 2m2. Okay, and that will be equals to 4. Now this will goes to that side. When this will goes to that side, it will gives you 13m1 plus 2m2 is equals to 4m1 plus 4m2. So when this m1 will come to this side and this will goes to that side, so you will write here 13m1 minus 4m2, sorry 4m1 equals to 4m2 minus 2m2. Okay, and then what you can write here is you have to subtract this one. You will get here 9m1 is equals to 2m2. So the required ratio will be m1 upon m2, and you have to write here 9 upon 2 is to 9 is the ratio in which this line segment is dividing this. Okay, got it? Or still having doubt? Is I'm audible to you?
Can you explain the last part again?
Yeah, why not? So first of all, we are assuming that m1 and m2 are the ratios in which this line segment having the equation 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0 is dividing this one. Okay, is dividing this line. So we are assuming that P is that point where it is dividing the lines AB into m1 and m2 in the ratio m1 and m2. So and assuming that P, the coordinates of P is capital X and capital Y. So here you can assume the capital X would be equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 plus m1 plus m2. Here x1 and x2 are this 3 and 2. You have to write here like this way, and similarly y m1 x7 y for the y is this one y2 plus m2 minus 2. Okay, for m1 plus m2. So this is the value of x and y. I simply write it like this way 7. Okay, now putting this value as an x in this equation and this y in this equation, we can get the value, we can get a relation here that 2 into, when you multiply this one, you will get here this is the value for the x. So you have to write here 3m1 plus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2. When you multiply this one, you will get 6, 3 to the 6 plus 2 to the 4 m2 upon m1 plus m2. In a similar way, 7m1 minus 2m2. Here we have the y only 1, not 2y, 3y. So we have to write here by the value of y as same. Okay, 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2 is equals to 4. I said this 4 to that side, so it will become positive. Now simply taking the LCM as m1 and m2, we can write here, because here is also m1 and m2 and here is also m1 and m2, taking as an LCM. So this 6 and 7 will get added. So this will be 6 and 7 will be 13m1, and this 4 and minus 2 will be added, and this will give you 2m2. When this m1 and m2 goes to that side, so it will also become, it will also multiply to this one, and you will get 4m1 and 4m2. So I write here this one as 3m1, 13m1 and 2m2, and this 4m1 and plus 4m2. So this m1 will come to this side. So m1 when comes to this side, it will become 13 minus 4m1, and this 4m2 here, and this 2m2 will go to that side, become minus, will become 2m2. Now m1 upon m2 I write like this way, and I have to decide whether I have to write 2 upon 9 or 9 upon 2. So I write here 2 upon 9, because if 9 will goes to that side, it will again become 9m1, and this m2 will come to this side, it will again become 2m2. So the required ratio of m1 and m2 is 2:9. Got it? I'm still having some time.
Yes, sir.
Got it, sir.
Both of you, Tanishka and Sadhna.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move furthermore. Okay. So this was the question. Now we have a find the center of a circle passing through this and this and this point. Means find the center of a circle which is passing through this and this and this point. We have the 3 points, okay, of the circles, and we have to find out the center of the circle. So how can we find out the center of the circle? If the 3 points are given to us, find the center of a circle passing through the points this and this and this. Means suppose we have a circle. Okay? Let's suppose this point, this point, and this points are the circles. Okay, these are the 3 points through which a circle is passing, and we have to find out the center of the circle. Center of the circle. So how can we find out the center of the circle? Do you have any idea?
Midpoint theorem.
Wait a minute, let me connect another headphone so that I can be clearly audible to you. Okay. So give me a minute. Oh, actually, no.
Sir,
Yes.
uh, if the 2 points is A and B lying between near to the center of the circle, then we can use that um, that point is equidistant from A and B, and we can find XY, which is the center of the
Yes,
circle.
yes. Very good. Very good. Exactly the same. So if I'm assuming that these are the 3 points, so assuming that this is capital X and capital Y, okay, and these 3 points are given, so make an equation with this one and this one. These are the equidistance, because if the points are a circle, is going to have the center is going to have the if equidistance. So make the equation with this one and this one and this one and this one, and equate these two distances. Okay, okay, and then if you need this point, then you have to calculate the value of this one. So please solve this one. Try to solve the calculate the value of this one. So if I'm going to give you the values, that is 6 comma minus 6, 3 comma minus 7, 6 comma minus 6, 3 comma minus 7, and 3 comma 3. I think let me check it again. 6 comma minus 6, 3 comma 7, 3 comma 3. Okay, so please try to find out the distance coordinate of point X and Y. Tanishka, are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Hi, how can I help?
Sir, the answer is coming in decimal.
The answer is coming in decimals. Can it be in fractions, if it
Uh,
possible? Is it possible that the answers can be in
Sir, it is 9 by 2 and 3 by 2.
9 by 2 and 3 by 2? Yes, it can be. It can be. It can be 9 by 2 or 3 by 2. Okay. So, Tanishka, is your answer is same 9 by 2 and 3 by 2? Or still solving?
I'm still solving.
Okay, solve it fast.
Can you explain? I'm a bit confused.
Okay, 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 okay. Why not? Why not? Okay. So let me explain this one. So we are assuming that these are the three coordinates of the points. Okay. Of ABC, that is the coordinate ABC, and we know that the distance that AB AO equal hoga BO, and that will be equivalent to OC. Okay, so now considering that we know that these are the equidistant because these are the points on the circumference of the circle. So AO, OB, and OC are the radius. So we can consider this one as x1 and y1 for the. Okay, so now calculating the distance of AO. So AO will be equivalent to or you can simply write that the if the distances are equal, so you can write that AO square will be equals to BO square equals to OC square. So no need to write the things in the under root. No need to write. So you can write here x minus 6 whole square plus y minus 6 minus minus get plus here. So you will get here y plus 6 whole square, and that will be equivalent to x x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 7 whole square. Sorry, y plus 7 whole square. So these are the this is the first equation that we will be going to get. Okay, now keeping in mind here one thing that you are calculating the distance x and y, and from this you are going to have only one equation, and we need to calculate the three distances. We need to calculate the value of x and y actually. So we need three equations for this one. Okay, this is the first equation. Second equation you can make with this one as your choice, or you can make with this one. It's your choice. It totally depends on you. Okay, so let me do this one, solve this one. This one, the x square plus 36 plus, sorry, minus 2ab means 2 into 12, 2 into 6 into x. You can write here 2, 12x means 2ab, 2 into x into 6 minus 1. So this will be 12x. Okay. In the similar way, you can write here y square plus 36 and then plus 12y. 12y. That will be equivalent to x square plus 9 minus, here you will get 6x, and here you will get y square plus 49 plus 14 7 to the 14x. So this y square x square, this y square and x square will get cancelled out. Here we will going to have only the equation that would be going to have x and y only. Okay, so uh, keeping in mind, you can assume this one that this one is x 12x and this one is actually minus of 6x. So when this will comes to that side, so it will become positive and it will give you minus of 6x only. Okay, and this is the 12y here, and we don't have the y here. Yes, we have the 14y. Sorry, we have to write here 49 14y 14y. So this one is positive 12y and this one is 14 positive. So when this one comes to again to this side, this will become gives you minus of 2y. Okay, and here we have plus 36 and plus 36 here. This will be gives you 72. So 72 from this side. Okay, and here we have 9 and 49. So you will get here 58. So this 58 when comes to this side will become negative. So 72 minus 58. Okay, you will get here 12 minus 4 will be 8. You will get 4, and here you will get 6 and 140. Okay, so you can write here plus 40 equals to 0. Okay, so that's all. We have done this one. This is the first equation, or you can write it like this way. Taking as minus as common, you can write it x plus 2y minus 40 is equals to 0. This is our first equation.
Sir,
Yes. Understood? Or still having some doubt?
sir, if A, O and OC are equal and their equidistant for xy, we can just use x1 plus x2 divided by 2 is equal to the x coordinate of O.
No. Actually, if you are thinking that this is the midpoint of this one, no. This, yeah, you can simply say that, okay, these two distances are equal. Okay, and but actually, if I'm saying that this is a straight line, then only this will be the midpoint. Okay, yeah, you can simply say that if you curve this line, the distance will be equal. So you can use that method also. That's simple. But since the distances are equal, you can simply say that this will be the midpoint of this line, whether the line is bent to some angle. Actually, the distance of this one and this one will be same. So you can, yes, we can use the midpoint theorem also, and you can simply calculate this one also. This one will be 3 plus 6 divided by 2. So you can write here. But if I'm assuming that uh, but the problem is that we don't have the distance actually. If I'm saying this is the diameter of a circle, if this is the diameter of a circle, okay, and we are assuming that this is the midpoint, still this line is bent to some angles, or if I'm considering this line comes to this side, okay, so the line segment having this point and this coordinate, okay, we are just going to calculate the midpoint of these two lines. Okay, we are not considering this line as a straight line. So here, just let me explain you one more time, okay, so that your point will be clear. Just assuming that if I'm giving you the 2 points, okay, let's suppose I'm going to give you on the graph to explain this one more clearly. Okay, so this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4, and here is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3. Okay, and I'm going to give you a line segment that is this one. Okay, that is this one. Okay, and if I'm saying this one, the line of this one and this one, the coordinate of these 2 points will be this point is going to have their x coordinate as 0 and y coordinate as 2, and this point is going to have 2, 2 as a coordinate. Okay, 2, 2 as a coordinate. So the midpoint of this line will going to lie here. Okay, but if it is not being given to you, I'm saying that the midpoint must lie here. But if this line is placed like this way, instead of this line, the distance is same. But if I'm saying that if the line is placed like this way, then the midpoint will not lie here. Midpoint will not lie here. Why the midpoint will not lie here? Because if midpoint will always lie on the line segment, So if the line is straight, then the midpoint will lie here. We know the distances are equal. This distance and this distance are equal, but the midpoint should lie on the line. So if I'm saying that this is a circle, okay, and this is a center here, okay, and if these 2 points are lying here, 2, 3, I'm going to give the coordinate of this one, and suppose this coordinate is 4, 5. Okay, so actually the midpoint, if you calculate the midpoint, so the midpoint will be, if you join this line and the point which will come here, this will be the midpoint. This will be the point you will calculate will gives you the coordinate of this point, not this point. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is the problem. The distance is equal. We can say that this distance and this distance is equal, but this is also the midpoint. But we cannot say the midpoint always lie on the line segment joining the 2 points. So if these 2 points are joined together, then the midpoint will lie here. So if these two coordinates are being given, if it is given to you that these are the coordinate of the diameter of the circle, so then simply it is a simple problem. You can simply calculate the midpoint because diameter always passes through the center of the circle. So that will be not be an issue. But here we cannot assume that the line, the coordinates are the given coordinates are the diameter of the circle. So we cannot use this one. There is no in the question, it is not being given to us. So we have done this one. In the next this is the first equations. And the second equation, what we need to do is we need to calculate the distance between OC and OB. Whichever equation you want to equate, you can equate. Okay. So if I'm considering the another equation, that will be same. We have to write this one: x square plus 36 minus 12x plus y square plus 36 plus 12y. Okay, will be equivalent to it will be equivalent to okay. So it will be equivalent to OC. So the coordinate of OC will be x minus, I'm writing here OC square, calculating here the value of OC square so that I can put it here directly. So the value of OC square will be actually x minus 3 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. So that would be equivalent to x square plus 9 minus 6x plus y square plus 9 minus 6y. So here x square and x square will get cancelled out, y square and y square will get cancelled out. Here we have 36 and 36 here. Okay, and you can write here this is 12x and this is 6x. Again, this will comes to that side, and when it comes to that side, so it will be get cancelled. When it will be become positive, and it will be minus of 6x you will get here, because when this goes to that side, it will be subtracted. In a similar way, we have the 12y here and minus of 6y here. Okay, so when this 6y will goes to that side, it will become positive, and we have this times we'll get 18y here, and we have 72. 36 is positive 72 here, and we have positive 18 here. When this will 18 comes to this side, it becomes 72 minus 18. So you will get here 54. Okay, 54. So you can write here positive 54 here. Okay, so again taking the 6 as common, you can write here like this way, that you can first of all take the LCM. You can write here taking minus 6 as common, so you can write here x minus 3y, okay, plus 9 is equals to 0. Sorry, minus 9 is equals to 0. Minus 9 equals to minus 9 equals to 0. So this is our second equations. This minus 6 will go to that side, it will become 0, and 0 upon something is 0. So we have the second equation, that is x minus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. Now using this equations, you can take the 2 as common from this equation also. If you want to take common, you can take the 2 as common. So you can write here in a simple way, that is this will become 3x minus y, sorry, plus y plus minus 7 equals to 0. So you can take the 2 as common from the equation. So we have these two equations. First one is this one, and second one is this one. Okay, now how can we solve these two? So that's very simple. You have to write the equations. 3x plus y minus 7. That will be 3x plus y minus 7 equals to 0. And the second equation we have is 3x plus y minus 7 equals to 0. And we have 3x minus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. So minus 3y. Let's see that. 3x plus y minus 7 equals to 0. And that is x minus 3y minus 9. X minus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. This one is plus. Okay, and here is 3x and y is plus y. Okay. So how can you solve this one? By simple elimination method, you can solve these two equations. So how to solve this equation is just you need to bring any one of them. Either you can eliminate the x, either you can eliminate the y. So I'm eliminating the y here. So for eliminating the y, I have to multiply the whole equation by 3. So when I multiply the whole equation by 3, I will get here 9x plus 3y minus 21, 9x plus 3y minus 21 equals to 0. Okay, so this one is our first equation. Okay, and the second equation is actually here. We have to write here into. Okay, so this one is you have to multiply only by 1. You can write here x minus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. So this will adding these two, you will get here 10y. Okay, 10y, sorry, 10x, and this one you add these two, you will get here 30. Okay, so minus of 30 equals to 0. So x is equals to 30 will goes to that side and it will become 10, and this will then cut it, so we'll get here x is equals to 3. Okay, and similarly by putting the value of x in any one of the equation, you can able to calculate the value of y also. So this will add here 3 minus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. Then you can write here when you subtract these two, you can write here minus 3y, and you will get here minus of 6, and minus of 6 will goes to that side, become positive. So you can cut it, you will get here xy is equals to minus of 2. Got it? The coordinate of the center
Yes,
of the
sir.
circle, x 3 comma minus 2. Got it? 3 comma minus 2 are the coordinate of the center of the circle. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So please copy this one. Hello, Miraj. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
How your studies is going on?
Fine.
Fine.
Hmm.
Where are you from?
KSA.
KSA.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Miraj, we are going to start the class in next 5 minutes. Okay. So because there was a delay of 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So please wait for that. This is the first time that I'm going to take this class late. Okay. So please wait for that. Okay.
Sure.
So Tanishka, please copy this one.
Sir, can you 1 minute show the next page?
Sir, done.
Yes. Means the concept is very clear. Okay. So have you done this one?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Taken the screenshot now? Okay. So we have done this one all. Okay. So that's very simple. That's you need to practice this one. Okay. And in the next questions that we are going to have is, okay, here, that's how to solve these problems. That if the two opposite vertices of a square is being given to you and to find the coordinate of other two vertices. So how can you be able to find out the coordinates if the two coordinates of this of two opposite vertices coordinates is being given to you? Then how can you be able to find out the vertices of the other vertices of the square? So you know that in squares what is common. So let me first explain you this one, and then we shall be positive. So if you have any two vertices of a square, like this one is a square, okay, this one is a square we are having, okay, and we have this one coordinate as x1 and y1, and this one is x2 and y2. So first of all, what you need to do is you have to calculate the distance of this one. Okay, now assume that this is the coordinate. Okay, assuming that means these two coordinates is being given to you, so whatever the answers comes, that will be in the numerical value. Okay, and you know that the coordinate, the diagonals of a square, the diagonal of a square is always root 2 into side. Root 2 into side is the diagonal. For example, if you calculate the distance, and if the distance comes as 5 centimeter or 6 centimeter or 10 centimeter, okay, just assume that this is the 10 units distance is coming. Okay, this one is A and this one is B, and the distance, sorry, this one is C. Calculate, this one is C. Okay, so the distance of AC is suppose that is 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. So what would be the value of the side of the square? So you have to divide it by root 2. So side of the square will be equals to 10 divided by root 2. That will be 5 root 2. Okay. So 5 root 2 will be the distance. I'm just going to give you the examples only that now this assuming this one. Now assuming this as a coordinate, this one coordinate will be given to you. Let's suppose this coordinate is given to you. This is 2,5. Okay. And let assume this one is x1 and y1. Okay. Now for this distance, when you calculate this distance, okay, so the distance, calculate that this distance is how much? That is 5 root 2. 5 root 2. So equating this one 5 root 2, okay, you will be able to calculate a relation between x and y here. Okay, similar type of distance will be for this one also, for this one also, and you have to equate this one. Means there will be 4 equations will be made, and you can simply solve this question by using this methods. Okay, so will you try this one in the homework, or still I have to explain this to you again?
Yes, sir, got it.
Got it now? So first of all, you need to calculate the distance of this side, and assuming that this one is distance. So this, if you know able to, let me do one thing here. Let me calculate this. This will take no time. This will only take 1 or 2 minutes. So let me do this one, okay, for you. So if I'm considering here that this is the coordinates of the circle, sorry, square is 1 comma minus 2, sorry, minus 1 comma 2 and 3 comma 2, minus 1 comma 2. Okay, we have minus 1 comma okay, we have minus 1 comma 2, and that one be other would be 3 comma 2. Okay, so I think this is a 3 comma 2. Okay, so this coordinates are being given to you. So first you can easily calculate the distance of these two, that you will write here 3 plus 1 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square. Okay, under root mein. So you can write here under root of 4 square, and that would be under root of 16, and you can write here 4. Okay, okay, got it. So this is the 4. 4 is the distance between these 2 points. Now assuming this one is x1 and y1. Okay, how can you calculate the distance? So you know that if 4 is the distance for this one, then the side will be 2 root 2. Okay, because if the diagonal is 4 centimeter, then you can write here that diagonal is equals to 2 root into side. So if it is 4 given to you, then you can write here 2 root into side. So if you divide it by root 2, 4 divided by root 2, you will get 2 root 2. So this distance is 2 root 2. So now you can easily calculate that x1 minus get plus here. So you can write here 1 whole square plus y1. Okay, or you can simply write here y, not x1 or y1. Okay, you can write here y minus 2 whole square, and that will be equivalent to I'm squaring on both sides. I'm removing this under root, and I'm writing here 2 root 2 square. Okay, and that will be equivalent to, if you multiply this one, you will get 2 in root 2, you will get here 8. Okay, so that will be equivalent to 8. So x square, x plus 1 whole square, opening this bracket, you can simply calculate x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square plus 4 plus, sorry, minus 2y equals to 8. Okay, so you will get the first equation from this one. Okay, in the similar way, you have to calculate the distance by you have to make another equation by this one. Okay, and then you have to equate these two, and when you will be able to equate, you will be able to get the value of x and y. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so Sadhna and Tanishka, today I'm going to leave you. Okay, 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes earlier. In the next class, we will take this extra time, give you the extra time. Sorry for the delay, because we have to start the next class. Okay, and in the next class, we will adjust. We will going to have extra classes on Sunday and Saturday and Sunday also. So please do not miss that class. Nishkar will inform you that about the timing of the class. And Tanishka, I have sent you the video, so please watch that video. Okay, and Sadhna, today I'm going to send you the notes. Objective, both of you, I'm going to send the notes of the objective questions from this chapter, coordinate geometry, and then you have to practice. In the next class, we will discuss that the problems or the sum that you will not be able to solve. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the next class we'll meet. Okay, thank you so much for joining this class. Okay.